Yes, so we are seeing this game between Rudolf Swiderski versus Eugene Znosko Borovsky. Okay, these are the names, and this was played in 1906. Let's see the game. So, Rudolf Swiderski has started with d4, d5, knight f3, c5, e3, knight c6, d cross c5, e6, a3. The idea is saving this pawn with b4. That is the threat. Okay, so he's saying you have to take it right now, or I'm going to give support. Black said, okay, first let me stop you. So if he plays b4, he can capture it. Okay, he cannot capture as this is the trap. This is pin. Okay, it's going to be a problem. So bishop e2. Now he can't do it. So he said, okay, forget it. You can take this pawn. I don't mind. Let me continue my development. And finally, black has taken it. Castle, knight f6, knight c3, castling, and then knight b5. Okay, so it's looking like this is a good place for knight. It cannot be attacked by any pawn. If you make attack with any piece, he can give support with one of the pawn, or already he has a support. Plus, he's controlling few good squares. Okay, so he played knight b5. The only thing, normally, what do we say? First, you develop all the pieces, and then you move the same thing again. Here, it's not that necessary, but it's okay. I would say it's okay. It's not bad as well. But even then, also see, it's looking like black is doing very good. After this, queen e7, and then b3. The idea is simple. You would like to develop the bishop and control the long diagonal with the bishop. Rook d8, preparing to play d4 afterwards. Okay. This rook will be very good. So bishop b2, stopping that maybe or development, I told you already. e5, yeah, so he's preparing to do that. There are lots of attacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. And you need so many supports, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 supports he has got. So he's preparing, it's not so easy. Queen c1, he moved the queen, and then knight e4. Knight e4, the idea is like, giving some threats like this, or maybe he could play either f6 or even f5, f4, and then attacking, and then, opening this one. So that is the plan. Rook d1. Okay, again, the action is going over here. So he's just getting the pieces. The queen was not on the right place because the rook was there, right? Opponent's rook. You shouldn't have your queen on the same file. Otherwise, you can have problems. And that's why he has moved the queen from there and got the rook on that same file. So rook d1, bishop g4, you have to develop your pieces. c4, attacking d5. And he said, okay, if I exchange, what will happen? D cross c4, queen cross c4. And white has no problem. It's fine. And he will give some threats. So he said no. Black said, I don't want to exchange. I would like to play this ahead. This is my main target. See, because my bishop is looking at this king. So these are the problem. I want to get at least one of these pawns. Once I get rid of one of the pawn, the other pawn I will attack, and then I'll make pressure, very good pressure. So that's the plan. Queen c2. The weakness, you have to find the weakness and attack. You give threat. You ask questions to the opponent. Opponent has to answer. He played this f5. He said, the knight is on a very good center square. I don't want to move it. Okay, let it be there. Whatever I have to do for that, I will do. But let me keep it there. And that's why he played f5. Other plan is to play f4 as well. Okay, but not right now. Maybe after a few moves, because you need a support now to this knight. You can't play f4 right now. E cross d4. Finally, he captured this. He was not capturing before. One move before he didn't capture, but now he captured. because he understood if I don't do it, opponent has more options. If you allow the opponent to have more options, it's like each and every move position is changing somewhere, he will get very good chance and then he will take it. Opponent will take, and then it can be a problem. So you have to take the decision as soon as possible. So E cross D4, E cross D4, Rook D3, blocking that pawn. Then he's saying, I'm going to get one more rook and I will try to get it free. So what to do? This knight is attacking, get that knight. Bishop cross F3, G cross F3. Now, why can't he capture with the bishop? Actually, he should have captured with the bishop. Though this knight is coming and attacking these two, and there can be a problem like Rook D1. He has to give an exchange sacrifice. But he doesn't like this position. He thought that if I move the rook, he will capture this and my king will be open. I don't want that position. And that's why, what did he do? He captured with this pawn. Okay, now I don't think it's a good idea to open the king, make double pawn, isolated pawn. But he did that. He thought it's compulsory or something. I don't know. But I don't like that idea. Okay, he played G cross F3, Queen G5 check, King F1. Queen F4. Okay, what to do? Find the weakness and attack on them. Okay, these are the weakness. This is double pawn. This is an isolated alone pawn, you can say. And you have to see which pawn has no support and attack on them. Like this pawn has no support. So it's a big problem. Okay, what to do? You have to ask question to that pawn. Okay, pawn, I'm going to make attack. Can you save yourself? Can any piece give support? If you give support, I can make more attacks. And if you increase the pressure afterward, there can be a problem. So that's what now black is doing. He made attack on H2. And here now he said, okay, I'll first take it. F cross E4. F cross E4. Now the rook is in trouble. Rook has to move. If the rook moves, then D3 is coming. So here he has not played that. He said, okay, I have a plan. I'll make attack on this queen. If he captures, then the rook will capture and I'll save my rook. And I will not have that problem of that fork. But here he said, no, I don't want to exchange the queen. Instead, I have a very good plan. See, this pawn is pinned, I'll attack with this. So the queen is attacked. Of course, the pawn now cannot get the rook, but he has a different plan. He has a plan to get the queen free or to do checkmate. So there are big threats. And only move to save both is this. Queen E1. Then what to do? Go for the other one. Okay, this one is still there. So let's take it. And now with the threat. Queen H1 is a checkmate. So it's a big threat. White has to do something to give some space at least to this king. Otherwise, it's a checkmate. So he played Bishop G4. He has a plan to run away from this side. Okay, but it was not easy. It was not easy. And here, black played Rook F8. What is the idea? He said, okay, this is the weakness. I know. I'll increase the pressure. Let's see if you can give enough supports. And finally, White thought about it. He understood that he can't do that much. And he resigned over here. Okay. So what is happening? Let's see. Can you give support? First of all, you cannot give support with the rook as the pawn is there. These pieces, they can't do anything. This one can't give support to this. If you move the pawn, is that okay? The answer is no. Why? See what is happening. He will sacrifice rook cross F3, bishop cross F3, and then rook F8. And again, there is a problem. So queen G3 or something. He has to save. How do you save? How do you give support? That's a big problem. We need to then queen H1 checkmate as the bishop is pinned. And other than that, if you give this support, then this checkmate is there, right? So it is not stopping at any cost. The king can't run away anywhere. So what to do? Can't. And here, that's why he has resigned. Okay, after the last move, rook F8, in this position, White understood that it's too much pressure. And if I try to run away from here, what will happen? Now there is a mate in dash. Okay, it's not, I'm not going to tell the number because the number is too big. So anyway, I'll tell you. It's mate in 16, not so easy. But yeah, the position will be bad. Okay, let's see what to do. Rook cross f2 check. King has to move somewhere. Where can he move? Only he has to move here, or he has to give away this extra queen for a rook. So of course this is the move. And then you get extra points. So once you get this extra bishop, now you have 3 extra pawns for no compensation. White doesn't have any compensation for 3 pawns. And that's why he has resigned. So he's not going to save this. He cannot do anything for that. That's why he resigned. Okay.